I said go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said whoever got next is fine with us. I ain't gonna let that slide. Think you fly, huh? Me and stay wheels up, it's a ride off. Ain't no shortcut, heading to the top floors. Me and too smart to drop costs, and I got two fists, I'm a problem. Nuisance, who's with anybody not me? They losing, I'm proof that. Even when you down, keep it moving. The movement is never gonna stop, man. I do this. Go and line them up. Two, that's fine with us. Three, come and line them up. Four, five, fine with us. Go and line them up. Two, yeah, that's fine with us. Three, go and line them up. Four, five, that's fine with us. Go and line up. I said go and line up. Yeah, it's fine with us. I said go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said whoever got next is fine with us. Let the blood run cold and the guests know they in my world, the best of both. So seen a little more, that mean the less I know. Only thing I gotta do, collect the dough. Do fire for the matches, do the math, kid, put me in and raise the average. Savage, 0 to 100, that's the bandwidth. Standard, my end zone dance on your casket. Can't win. Two fists, I'm a problem. Nuisance, who's with anybody not me? They losing, I'm proof that. Even when you down, keep it moving. The movement is never gonna stop, man. I do this. Go and line them up. Two, that's fine with us. Three, come and line them up. Four, five, fine with us. Go and line them up. Two, yeah, that's fine with us. Three, go and line them up. Four, five, that's fine with us. Go and line up. I said go and line up. Yeah, it's fine with us. I said go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said whoever got next is fine with us.
For the fourth time in 5 seasons, Tiffin Calvert will play for a spot in the state championship, still seeking the program's first berth in the finals. But they got a tough task today against a surging Delphos St. John's club, coming off just the second regional title in team history. It's state Final Four baseball from Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium in Canton. We've got your pre-game coverage coming up right now as we take you between the bases, thanks to our good friends at the Sutton Bank. And from the first pitch to the final out, Sutton Bank is proud to cheer on their local teams. Member FDIC, they are an equal housing lender. This is a pretty exciting Final Four matchup, folks. Calvert looking at standing in their way. They have come alive at the right time. I am Brian Skowronski. Welcome to Canton, everybody. Two teams here, just one step away from their first title game appearance. And before we learn about these teams and get you set up for the first pitch of the day, of course, we got to honor America as everybody in the stadium has risen. And I encourage you to do so as well if you're watching or listening as we set the stage with the playing of our national anthem. Shout out to everybody who calls America their home and to all those who proudly serve our country, giving us the right to do cool things like have high school baseball games. And this is going to be a spectacular one, folks. Let's tell you about both teams, beginning with the challenger, if you will. Delphos St. John's just 2 wins away from following in the and that's Division 7 state championship back in March, undefeated too. And the Hoopers have been producing. The brother combo has been electric. Andrew Elwer just tossed a 6-hit shutout to beat Newton and punch their ticket into today after older brother Cam did not allow an earned run in the regional semis against Fort Laramie. The Blue Jays, as you see the numbers, insane, man. They have just absolutely steamrolled their tournament opponents. A team ERA of 0.67 so far. And the dude that's going to be on the bump today, a huge reason why, Cam Elwer. Runner-up for Mr. Basketball. Most people around the state understand that he's one of the best all-time players ever to lace him up in the Buckeye State, one of the all-time leading scorers. But he's proven that he's an all-star on the diamond as well, a likely first-team All-Ohioan. He has been giving them hell from the hill. 1.13 ERA and a power hitter as well at the dish. How about 16 extra base hits so far, slugging 729. So those are some video game-like numbers for Cam. See if he can do it, though, against the #1 team in the state, making a return trip to the Final Four. Fourth time in 5 years that we've seen Matt Coleman's bunch here, but they are 0-3 in the semis. This team looks to be different, ranked #1 in the division, quality hitters throughout the order, and carrying a team batting average of .376. And today, they will likely top 300 hits for the year. Incredible. Charlie Palm is going to be our player spotlight, batting close to 500 for the season, owns 2 single-season program records, steals and doubles. The kid creates chaos if he can get on the base pass, and he does regularly. And you just feel like he's going to bring a lot of juice today. He's got joy, a lot of baseball IQ when he's out there. Younger brother of a former star, Nick, who's a multi-sport stud and has helped get this current dynasty back to where we all expected that it would be. And here we go, underway. First pitch comes from Logan Ritzler. Logan gets the call here today for the Senecas. Taking his time, being deliberate out there, and swinging at the second pitch here. for the Blue Jays. Tice, the starting second baseman. Cam Elwer hitting second in the lineup today. Just showed you all the numbers on Cam. Just having a ridiculous season, but going up against an undefeated pitcher. Ritzler, the ace on this club, 9-0 so far on the year. Now we've got a runner at second base here for the Blue Jays. Contact in the throw, but it's going to be a productive out as the runner advances over to third.
Now stepping to the plate, the shortstop, number 12, Andrew Elwer.
The Blue Jays come in to score. What a quick start here for Delphos St. John's. We showed you just how electrifying they have been so far on the tournament trail. And they add to it right here. This now Andrew Elwer hitting third in the order. Andrew's been having a huge season. But he'll go down swinging, so Ritzler bounces back and gets the second out. Maddox Kroger now, the DH, hitting in the 4 spot. Big lefty-righty matchup right here. Ritzler starts him out with a fastball outside the zone. Back-to-back heaters. That one blown by. Three straight, that one down the pipe as well. Kroger can't catch up. Now Ritzler in a position to try to get out of the frame. Popped up, called for by the third baseman. Shoemaker called off as Charlie Palm comes over for the snag. We've got the top half in the books. Senecas behind by 1. They'll have an opportunity to answer coming up next.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Tournament baseball live and free here on the OH Report if you're joining us for the audio cast this morning. Have a full video broadcast coming up later as well. I tried that entire first inning to get us connected on the Facebook page. It appears to have crashed. Can't get it to work on my phone either, so not exactly sure what's going on with Meta today, but we are on the YouTubes. This will be his 12th appearance. He's put up 42 innings of work so far today, and we'll start things off against Vincenzo Lions. Lions on the season, .455 average. Takes a look at strike one. Off speed, belted right at the second baseman. Great play by McLean for the first out.
Now second to the plate, the right fielder number 5, A.J. Shoemaker.
Logan Duncan there, the first baseman after the catch. Now on to Shoemaker. AJ hitting in the number 2 spot. Check swing, but it's over the strike zone anyways. Count now 1-1 with one down. Charlie Palm on deck. Elwer outside fastball for ball 2. Sends in a curveball right there, also missing outside the zone. This one a mile high. Andrew Elwer underneath it, calls for it, and he's got the catch. 2 down now for the Senecas. Palm steps into the batter's box, lefty, standing way back in the box. Give himself a half tick extra to make contact. He does at Andrew Elwer, gets behind it. The throw is perfect over to Logan Duncan for the third out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 for the Blue Jays defensively. They'll have bats in hands when we come back.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Division 7 State Semifinal, Thurman Munson Stadium, as we welcome you back to Canton. I'm Brian Skowronski. Pleasure having you with us here today. Just got one inning so far in the books. As we start off the top of the second. Ritzler back on the bump. Starts off with a strike, then a ball here to Drake Fitro. Swings through a fastball. Now behind in the count, 1-2. Outside, but won't catch the edge. And struck him out. Good looking pitch right there. And it'll be Fitro heading over to the dugout and Logan Duncan on the way up.
Now batting, the first baseman number 25, Logan Duncan.
Strike one into Duncan. Junior's hitting .231 so far on the year. 15 hits for Logan. Now a 1-1 count with one down. And Ritzler really starting to turn up the heat. Beautiful pitch, outside edge, got him for the strikeout.
Now stepping up to the plate, the third baseman number 1, Jackson Weaver.
Back-to-back Ks to start off this second inning for Logan Ritzler. 7-hitter in the order is Jackson Weichert. Ducks out of the way, a ball 2. Called strike. Burns it over the outside portion of the plate. Away from Weichert. It's now got a hitter count. Precision pitch from Logan Ritzler. Shakes off the first. Now comes back, and how about a 3? Ticket. Richie right there, 1, 2, 3. He guns him down in order. 3 strikes out for Ritzler in the frame. As Calvert gets back to their offensive ways. Moyer and Coleman due up next.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Connor Moyer, catcher and long-time member of the Calvert lineup. Been doing it since his freshman year. He and his twin Cameron, who's standing on deck. Big-time piece of this recent dynasty for Calvert. Getting back to the big stage. Just a step away from the final day of the season in Division 7. And he's got a 2-0 advantage in the batter box here against Cam Elwer, who sat him down 1-2-3 in order to start off the first. Cam with the burner in there for a strike. Chillier day here at the ballpark than what we've enjoyed the last several. Bending curveball. Consecutive pitches in the zone now for Elwer. Moyer yet to swing at a pitch. He's seen 4 of them. And here comes the 2-2. Fastball down inside. On the hop for the play is Tice McLean. First out.
Now stepping to the plate, the first baseman, number 99.
Sutton Bank responsible for all the instant replays today. Also your scoreboard sponsor. Shout out to the entire team over at the Sutton Bank, big time supporters of Calvert Sports. Strike one into Cameron Moyer. Outside for a ball. .338 average on the season for Cameron. Lays off of that. That catches the edge. And he falls behind 1-2. Elwer back on the rubber. He stands straight ahead, looking right at you before he gets his pitch. Then adjusts on the fly. Breaking ball. And it's strike 3. 2 down after the strikeout from Elwer.
Now batting for the Senecas, the left fielder, number 23.
It's a beauty. Inside portion. Cameron unable to touch it. 5 straight retired now by Cam. And they'll start Tucker Coleman off with a swing and a miss. Coleman's got 26 hits already on the season. Ranks 4th best on the squad. Misses badly on that off speed. Cam certainly found a zone here early. The 0-2. Sliced foul. Hard to tell which cheering section is which here today. Light blue across the board, though yellow trim for the kids representing the Blue Jays. 4th pitch of the at-bat. And it bounces in there. Fitro able to knock it down. The backstop for Elwer today. Cam fires a fastball, and that one's low. Coleman, the starting left fielder, not chasing. He's got the DH behind him in the order, Landon King, in the on-deck circle, hoping to have a man aboard here with 2 down, try to spark a little rally. Instead, he goes reaching, and it's consecutive strikeouts for Elwer. As it's again 1-2-3 for Delphos St. John's defensively. They lead by 1, heading to the 3rd.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away, and I really wanted to get into leadership, but I kept getting passed up because I didn't have the formal training they were looking for.
Through volunteering and substitute teaching, I discovered a real passion that I knew I wanted to pursue.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
The MVNU online student portal is so easy. I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
It almost seemed like opportunities were coming to me as opposed to me having to search for them. My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
It was really the final piece for my career to take off.
It was a good afternoon, good morning, good night. 3 strikeouts for Logan Ritzler back in the 2nd inning. As we return you to action here at Thurman Munson, and it'll be a first pitch ball to start this AB against Aiden Swick, left fielder. Big swing. And comes up empty-handed at the 1-0 pitch. We're now evened up. .260 batting average. Four straight strikeouts for Logan.
Now stepping to the plate for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 4, Vernon.
Just fooled him down the pipe. Couldn't get the bat off the shoulder. That's fouled back right off the top of the stadium. I'm sure you heard that. Brandon Lindman hitting at the bottom of the order, the number 9 hitter today. Tyson McClain standing on deck. Ball on a strike. Now the off speed upstairs. The sophomore Lindman now evened up in the count. 10 hits to his name so far in the sophomore campaign. And leaves that one well up by the chin. Outside, it's a ball, and he will take first base. So with one down, St. John's able to produce a base runner, a worked walk from Lindman, get us back to Tice McClain. McClain swinging at the first pitch, and that'll tail out of here. Scored the only run of the game so far. Ty stepping back into the box. As Ritzler checks in over at first. Swinging again, popped up, long run from Moyer, and it makes its way into the St. John's cheering section. Ritzler getting ahead. It's where he's been living here of late. A little bit of a rocky start for Calvert. Had an error in the first inning leading to the run. McLean straight back into the net. Count remains 0-2. Lindman. Mini lead, and that didn't miss by much, but it will be called a ball. Another pitch left up in the attic. Ritzler unable to make bad swings out of his last several pitches to Lindman and McLean after getting ahead. And 3 consecutive outside the zone. Gets the St. John's crowd a bit fired up. Trying to produce a second base runner here with 1 down. Leading 1-0 in the top of the third. Logan got him to take the Swiss cheese bait upstairs for another strikeout. Just some high heat.
Now stepping to the plate.
5 of dugout after striking out. See if Elwer meets the same fate. Cam now behind 0-1. Ritzler with 6 Ks already. Yet to allow a hit. Has walked 1 here in this inning. As that's sharply hit. A dribbler to the second baseman, and the flip is perfect from Brandon Coleman. Blue Jays get a man aboard, but he's stranded out at first. Senecas trying to get something going offensively after this.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away, and I really wanted to get into leadership, but I kept getting passed up because I didn't have the formal training they were looking for.
Through
Separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
the mvnu online student portal is so easy. I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the
Back at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium, D7 Final Four action. Landon King looking to be the first to get on board here for Tiffin Calvert, the #1 team in the state of Ohio. Takes a look at ball 1. It's been 6 up, 6 down so far for Calvert. Team that's had just electrifying offensive outputs. Every game so far in the tournament has been shortened to just 5 innings, with the exception of 1 so far for the Senecas. Scored 10 in the regional championship, 16 in the semifinal, 9-1 win in the district final, and 11-0 in the district semis, and 17-zip in the sectional championship round. But likely have not faced a pitcher that's got the stuff Cam Elwer possesses. Here comes Cam with the 2-2 pitch. Big hopper back up over his head. And he's got backup. Brother Andrew able to come over to make the play for the first out. Elwer's just such an athletic family. Great feet. The throw just a bit off target, but Logan Duncan readjusts to make the grab. Brandon Coleman will now get his turn. Hitting in the number 8 spot, starting second baseman for Calvert today. And swings through some cheddar over the outside portion. Elwer with a pair of strikeouts so far. Next pitch will be his 30th. And it's a good one, breaking ball. Caught the edge. Coleman's hitting for average, 354. And strikes this one. Almost hit a bird. Not sure if you can see that on the replay. Let's check it out. This foul ball right off the top of the bleachers. And then, oh, you don't see it in the picture, but there was a reasonable sized bird camped out up here, and he came off his perch as this trickles foul down the third base side. Count still 0-2. Brandon up there battling. Ritzler on deck, hitting in the 9 spot. Elwer, big bender. Umpire says it's a bit too tall. Cam buzzes it by for the strikeout. Two outs, and he has faced the minimum. 8 up, 8 down so far for the Senecas.
Now stepping to the plate for the Senecas, the pitcher number 3, Logan Ritzler.
Top of the order just behind Ritzler. Try to spark a 2-out rally. Logan, an awesome hitter. 89th plate appearance for him right here. 26 times, sent him with a hit. He's got a first pitch ball. Cam settles in, sends fires, and this is cracked foul. Bit of a fog here in the area in Canton. Very heavy air, and that one drops down off the table. Heavy pitch that time from Cam Elwer. Sends in the 1-2 upstairs. Cam looking to set down the order 1 through 9, he does consecutively. Another strikeout for Cam. Boy has been sizzling so far here today. Jays will carry their 1-0 lead into the fourth.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever?
We've made it to the fourth inning, and now the fans starting to scatter a bit. Quite a bit of rain making its way here into the area. It's a light rain, though. It's coming down a bit sideways. And off the fourth inning. Ritzler begins with a ball. Strikes. Hard hit ball. Tough play to be made by Coleman. But he does send it over to first in time. 1 away. Easy play to be made by Brandon Coleman. Good stuff from the sophomore to put one in the books here in this fourth. And the first pitch now in the books to Maddox Kroger. He levels that one, but a play made out in center. Sliding in for an amazing grab is Lions. We'll dial up a replay, slow it down for you.
Now stepping to the plate, number 5, Drake.
It's pretty well hit by Maddox Kroger, but you can't beat great defense. Sliding, diving play in the rain for the second out. It's for as did Duncan and Weichert, who were the high palm with the call, and he's got it in his palm for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays as the Senecas still searching for their first hit or any base runner. That's coming up, bottom 4.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Rain starting to come down a bit more frequent here in Canton. See how that impacts Cam Elwer, who has been lights out so far. Set down all of the lineup in order in the first three frames as we're now to the bottom, and we reset to the top of the order. Leadoff man is Lyons. Made that beautiful diving catch in center. Now the lefty lets that dip out of the zone. Ball one. Lyons hitting .455 on the season. 106th plate appearance right here. And leaves that gas alone. 2-0. It's a light rain, but it is falling with some regularity as it's now a 3-0 count. Senecas yet to have a base runner. And Elwer perhaps struggling a bit with his grip out there in the now soggy conditions. Though he lays a heater right down the pipe. Now 3-1. Contact. Barreled back over the Calvert dugout. Cam battling back. Loads up the count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Breaking ball too tall, and the Senecas got some life. Leadoff man is aboard. A.J. Schumacher due up next. Schumacher a .425 average. Trying to collect his 32nd hit. Be a big time to do it. Just trailing by one. But the offense had been hanging out in the freezer so far. On ice, but the Senecas trying to change that right now. Trying to thaw out second time through facing Cam Elwer. Operating for the first time with a runner on the base pass. Takes a look at Lyons. Now fires from the street. Quadruple hopper looking to turn two. The throw from second. Not in time. So Fielder's choice lands Schumacher over on first. Inside out at that one to McLean. The flip over to Elwer, and Andrew maybe a half second shy of turning the DP. Charlie Palm, our spotlighted player today. Been a record setter for this Calvert team so far in his junior campaign. Kid who just loves doubles, and he would love to have double the fun right now. Breaking ball for a called strike starts it off. Palm with 40 hits, tops on the club. Hitting out of the number 3 spot. As Elwer checks in on Schumacher over at first. Long while in between pitches, the 0-1. And that tails foul. First base side. Cam ahead now. 0-2 the count on Charlie Palm. Here in the bottom of the fourth. A light rain coming through the area has all but dissipated. Doesn't look like it's going to impact much more of the play. Again, AJ slides head first. Back into the bag over at first. Senecas looking to find some juice. Pitch outside. That one cracks off the ankle. Palm a little hobble out of the box. And those are always annoying anytime you make contact and comes back and hits the batter. Charlie unaffected, quickly steps back in. Big wide stance, clear back as far as he can go in the batter box. Left foot on the chalk, awaiting the 1-2. Here it is. Struck out. Big pitch from Cam Elwer. And after the leadoff man got aboard, Cam bouncing back. 2 in a row. So you see the Sutton Bank replay of the strikeout. Elwer regaining his composure. Have to deal with the catcher now, Connor Moyer. Another zip toss back over to first. Shoemaker had a mini lead. He's able to fall right back on the bag. Connor hit it to the second baseman his first time up. Lefty holds the bat real high up above his chin. Takes ball 1. That pitch brought Fritro up out of his stance. Elwer again looks over at first. Still is not allowed a hit. And the breaking ball gets away from Fritro a bit. Shoemaker didn't even recognize it, try to make a play. Hitters count. Elwer gets his pitch. And again, back over to first. Game of cat and mouse with AJ Shoemaker. He's got a 2-step lead. Cam gonna pitch this time. Rifles that one outside the zone. In danger of setting the table with 2 on here after issuing a leadoff walk to Vincenzo Lyons. Connor Moyer now in a great position. Likely taken all the way on this 3-0 pitch. Instead, swings and taters that one back. Pretty solid contact. Moyer perhaps starting to get a feel. Second look now at Cam Elwer. And towers this one, fading back to right field. And kind of a in-between play, but Lindman's able to bring it in. So the Senecas strand 1, they do produce their first base runner. But 4 innings already in the books. We'll see you back here for the 5th coming up soon.
Logan Duncan.
We welcome you back for the fifth. Logan Duncan, 0 for 1 and a strikeout today. And he quickly dunks his toe in an 0-2 hole. Logan Ritzler's been fantastic. No hitter going so far. And another strikeout. Rings him up. Second time today and 7th overall.
Now stepping to the one, Jackson Weichert.
This will be Jackson Weichert. First pitch ball outside the zone. Two and 0 now the count. Weichert just a .211 batting average. He's got a great opportunity to try to work a walk now, 3-0. Has walked 16 times so far on the season. Ritzler acting with a lot of haste. This one drilled, it's gonna go into the gap in between right and center. Hopping all the way back to the warning track. He is turning and heading for third. It'll be a stand-up triple. Monster hit. And the Jays, great opportunity to try to add to their lead. Let's take a look on the Sutton Bank replay. Just splits the difference. No chance for Shoemaker to get to the ball, and eventually it's Lyons in the throw to the cutoff man. And look at the emotion, the adrenaline pumping. We've got a mound meeting now. Coach Coleman out to try to just calm things down with his boys. So the offense has been amoebic for both sides, and all of a sudden we've got some life here in Canton. And this will be an RBI hit for Aiden Swick, backing up Weichert's triple to light up the scoreboard. 2-0, Blue Jays lead it. Here's the replay. Home and the third baseman, Braxton Shoemaker. Into Brandon Lemon, the number 9 hitter. The runner takes off, the throw, pretty good one, but called safe. Judging by the reaction, certainly felt that he was safe. Coach Coleman out to confirm, and they're going to stick with it. The runner advancing. Bottom of the order doing some work here for the Blue Jays. Weicker lighting the fuse with the triple. Swick just one pitch later with the RBI single. Now Lindman steps into a 1-1 count, and a runner now standing on second. Gorgeous off speed. Swick takes his lead again. Curveball. That one missed. Count now evened up. Ritzler with the pitch off the hands, and that's striped straight back. Sixth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ritzler checks in at second. And this one heading towards the gap as well. The Blue Jays will have another run. Lindman turning towards second. We're going to have another triple here in the inning for the Jays. It's 3-0 Delphos St. John's. Their fan group going bananas. Everybody up on their feet here in Canton. Two triples in the same frame. And that's the difference when you come to State at these ginormous ballparks. 330 to left, 400 to straightaway center. Likely the first time all year the Jays have enjoyed consecutive triples in an inning. Popped a mile high. Called for and catch made. Ritzler registering the second out. Definitely needed that one.
Cam Elwer.
After the McLean out, Cam Elwer steps in. Takes a first pitch outside the zone. He's got Lindman standing over on third. Hits this one. Taken backhand ball. And the throw is over the head of Moyer. Jays get another. Elwer trotting over into second base. It's a tough play here for Charlie Palm. He was able to get to it. Backhand stab in the hole. Could have avoided the score. But you saw the throw all the way out of his hand. Well off target. And that'll be the second registered error now officially to the Senecas. Now Andrew Elwer, big bro in scoring position. Lays off some high cheddar. Three runs put up on the board by the Jays here in this inning has really changed the outlook moving forward. Ritzler had been cruising. No hitter coming in to this fifth inning. Surrendered a couple of triples here. 3-0. Took something off that fastball. Elwer taken all the way. Logan gets his pitch. From the bump. Missed. The runners now on first and second rather. Cam and Andrew Elwer. And Maddox Kroger due up next.
Number 21, Maddox Kroger.
Second walk issued so far today from Ritzler. Pitch count starting to rise quite a bit. Half of his pitches basically have came here in the fifth. That's his 78th. Calvert hoping to keep the lead here at 4-0 for the Jays. So this pop-up will get into the bleachers. Chance for Ritzler and company to try to end the threat. 2 men aboard here in this 3-run inning for Delphos St. John's. Sent outside for ball 1. And struck him out. 8th strikeout today for Ritzler. But a lot of damage done here in the inning. Blue Jays fans ecstatic. Loving the view right now. As we welcome you inside of the 5th inning stretch. Presented by our friends at the Sutton Bank. Step up to the plate with Sutton Bank and discover banking solutions designed to help you reach your financial goals. Member FDIC, Sutton Bank is an equal housing lender. And they're hoping for equal offensive opportunity here in the 5th inning for the Senecas. Because as we look at the numbers up to this point, all 3 hits registered by St. John's coming in that 5th inning. Did get a run on the board via an error. It was an unearned run on Ritzler. And another error committed in that 5th inning by the number 1 team in Division 7. If you're a fan of Wage Report and you've been watching tournament baseball on our platforms over the last several years, you know all too well about the heartache that has came here today. My dude, for this early morning of tournament baseball. An additional 35 of you all watching together out on 11. So my wife always. If you're a fan of the Senecas, definitely could wish for some offense. It has been 6. No hits, but this one driven back deep to right field. But near the warning track, the catch is made. First pitch blistered from Cameron Moyer, but it ends up in the mitt of Brandon Lindman for the first out. Boy, he tattooed this thing. If this was at the Senecas ballpark or in Delphos, that is going over the fence unquestionably for a dinger. Just the first out here at Thurman Munson. First pitch to Tucker Coleman. It's a called ball. Coleman ended the 2nd inning in his first at bat. And now he's got a 1-1 count. Elwer, 4 1/3 inning of work. 58 pitches. He's struck out 5 and walked 1. That the only base runner so far today for the Senecas. Amazing. As we detailed in the pregame show, Calvert had a chance to top 300 hits for the year. That's some big-time numbers. Off speed, and there it is, their first hit. It's a bloop over the shortstop, and Tucker Coleman gets aboard. What a welcome sight for Seneca fans. They have been waiting for that one. Here's a replay on the video broadcast. Well struck over Andrew Elwer's head and making it out to Braden Kloss. Finally, I'm sure that's got to be the feeling right now for fans of the Senecas. Breaking ball outside the zone, starts off the at-bat to Landon King. He hit it at Andrew Elwer, his only at-bat, starting off the third. Outside portion of the plate. We've got a 1-1 count. Elwer taking a peek over at Coleman. Second base runner of the game for Calvert. Took him 4 1/3 innings. Big looping curveball. Too tall. Coleman takes his lead, couple side shuffles. Cam Dills off the nub and called off. A little miscommunication, but it still ends up with the out. Tice McLean and Andrew Elwer nearly collide, but it is 2 in the books. Elwer wisely just ducking out of the way. Heads up play from the junior. Ball 1. Fireball outside for ball 2. Brandon Coleman with a hitter's count. Swings at this one up the middle. Coleman now setting the table with runners on first and second. And some offensive life now for Tiffin Calvert. The number 9 hitter, Logan Ritzler, looking to help his own cause. Didn't do himself any favors from the hill in the top half of the 5th, surrendering the 3 runs. But this is where the fortunes of the Senecas nothing Cushing. 6 outs is all the Senecas have to work with, but it's the Jays with the bats in hands next.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away, and I really wanted for.
Top here in Canton as we welcome you back to Thurman Munson Memorial. Ritzler regains his spot on the hill as he throws the start off. Drake Fitro takes a strike. Now contacted, Palm bobbles, but eventually makes the catch. Wow. Sweet catch for the junior shortstop. Saw our camera went with the runner to first, but we'll slow this down. Look, boop, boop, and then eventually right there, able to secure it. Good stuff for out number one. Duncan has struck out twice, including just last inning. He's ahead, though, now 2-0. Sizable 4-0 lead right now for the Blue Jays. Through the hole in between first and second. And that one shoots by the right fielder as well. They are going to send Logan Duncan all the way to third. He slides in safe. Another miscue for Calvert. They've officially got 4 errors now on the day. But that's a big one right here. You gotta try to keep this thing at just a 4-run deficit. That way one swing of the bat can change everything. Coach Jackson out giving some instructions here to Jackson Weichert. He's now got a runner just one bag away from making this a 5-run difference. And another mound visit. Coach Coleman trying to cool things out. Blue Jays fans rocking here in Canton right now. One of the most well-supported teams in the state for boys basketball, duplicated here on the tournament trail, and why not? They have been. They've had the pitch match. What a combination right now for the Blue Jays. And Ritzler stays out on the bump. Starts Weichert out with the ball. Misses outside with that one as well. And he'll piece that one up for RBI single. Can you believe it, Delphos fans? They've got the #1 team on the ropes. Here it is, just no possible way that you can get Shoemaker to that ball. Charlie Palm would have had to make an incredible backhand. And I think we're going to get a pitching change now. It appears Logan Ritzler, his afternoon will be done. 5 pitches. numbers. Seniors rocking 4-7. Be his appearance so far of the season. Cohen's given up 4 earned runs on 8 hits. Pretty per inning pitched. Big dream. Require a strong line. Financial products, services, and support to help you succeed. In the description, member FDIC. Dream scenario here for Delphos St. John. They now lead it by 5. Chip innings here, top 6. And they've got a runner on first with just 1 down. Aiden Zwick, fresh off an RBI single. Also came around to score a run. And they'll make contact with this one. Deep drive to left field. Chasing it down, though. Calvert gets to it as Tucker Coleman. Boy, that was hit pretty deep. But it ends up with the second out. Long run all the way down into the corner. Got a quick conversation. Connor Moyer comes out to talk to Cohen Stoll. He gets the pitch, and he will send in the first of this at-bat. Breaking ball for a called strike, and a nice one as it backed Brandon off the plate. Got him to swing through that one as well, but the ball leaks away. Advance. The scoreboard officially, they're going with 3 errors now for the Senecas. It's outside. No chasing of falls here for Brandon Lindman. Runner on second. Stoll checks in. And framed up to no avail. Ball 2. Connor Moyer tried to plead his case just by hanging on to that right over the outside part of the plate. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3 consecutive. Zone. Weichert takes his lead as this is blooped to left, and it'll land in there. No play at the plate. A solid throw. But since it did hit the cutoff man, it'll end up with a man over on second and third. Lindman with a single. Perfect execution. Tucker Coleman even playing up a little bit and had a nice throw so that Weichert had to check Top of the order, back with Tice McClain. Tice 0-3, struck out once and did score a run. Enjoying a hitter count. 2-0. Stole. Sends. That's right down the heart. Two, one, high heat, misses. Foul ball right back into the top of the net. Couple of screams here at Thurman Munson zone if you're sitting in certain spots. We've done several games over here. The net 20 feet too low. Big chance here with the payoff pitch, but it's not even close, and base is now chucked. First walk issued today by Cohen Stoll, who's just registered the one out so far. Cam Elwer. Let's give him more support when he heads back out onto the mound. What a spot right here. Stoll serves him up. A breaking ball for a called strike. Another one reaches for it. Flying out to right field. And Shoemaker makes the catch. Blue Jays strand 3, but they lead by 5. Senecas back up to bat, needing some offense after this quick commercial break.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that perverse
Training that we're looking for. At MVNU Online sooner. At MVNU Online sooner.
off.
Bottom. No runs yet for the number one. Well, it's Cam Elwer. It's only had 3 base runners all day. This is the top of the order. Vins was able to work. Trying to lead off runner aboard for the second time today for the Senecas. That one, but it's right. One away. Just enough. That one, big one hopper into the mid of Duncan. Now A.J. Shoemaker with one away. Checks in and sees a breaking ball low and outside. The senior Shoemaker's 0 for 2 thus far. Swings through that. Elwer does not seem fatigued out there on the bump And as mentioned, he's only in the mid-70s with his pitch count. Catches a piece of the outside. So Cam with a 1-2 lead here, facing A.J. Shoemaker. Looking to protect with the pitch. And it just missed. Plenty of grumbling cascading through the Blue Jays cheering section. Felt that one hit the mark. The base is empty. And the 2-2 outside. Elwer's not had too many full counts so far today. Here is the payoff pitch. And he will walk Shoemaker. Calvert gets a man aboard with the meat of the order coming up. Spotlighted player today, Charlie Palm. Sophomore waiting the first pitch. Here comes from Elwer. Leaves it alone outside the zone. Shoemaker advances, two side shuffles with the lead. Elwer delivers the pitch, and that one goes foul down the first base line. Palm, the promising lefty, put up such magnificent numbers all year. Hops into the right fielder's mitt. And now Calvert, with just their third hit of the day, has runners on the corners. It's a single for Palm. Just cracked that one. You knew it right off the bat that it was going to have the lift necessary. All the way back to Lindman. For the first time today, the Senecas threatening. This is Connor Moyer, another lefty facing Elwer. He 0 for 2 as well. As Elwer readjusts. Moyer's been big with runners aboard. So that's a nice job behind the dish by Fitro to dive and get in front of it. Could have led to a run. Moyer with that big offset stance. Accepts the pitch in there for a called strike. Palm on first, Shoemaker on third. Calvert fans trying to have the electricity pick up as that takes a bounce away from the catcher and will get the Senecas on the board. And now a runner on second. Wild pitch from Cam. And some new life. Here it is, just hops right off a home plate. No possibility to get in the way of that one for Drake Fitro. And Moyer straight up the middle. We'll see if they send him. Nope, they'll hold up. So Palm now on third. And Moyer will get a courtesy runner as he's got a one-out single. Here it is again. Just an excellent piece of hitting. Elwer can't get his glove down. Bit out of the range for McLean. Slow start offensively today for Tiffin Calvert. Starting to find some momentum here against Cam Elwer for the first time today. As Jerry Jackson is out on the bump, checking in on his senior ace, who all of a sudden running into some problems. Four hits registered now for Calvert. More importantly, they get that run on the board. Just a 4-run game. And Cameron Moyer steps in. He'll face Elwer for the third time and holds up on the first pitch outside the zone. Cam, like most of the lineup, 0 for 2 in this third round against Elwer. But the Senecas threatening. And all of a sudden we've got some command issues from Cam. Coach Jackson did just have a conversation with him. Elected to leave in his senior All-Ohioan. As the Furman commit sends a fastball in, and this is ripped into left field. 1 run will score, and the Senecas pull within 5-2. RBI hit from Moyer. 3 consecutive singles now for the Calvert offense. And we'll get another courtesy runner. Jacob Rushdie will replace. There it is off the 2-0 count. Was looking fastball all the way. Able to drive in Charlie Palm. So all the single pitches being rocked around right now by Calvert. 3 in a row. After a 1-out walk to A.J. Shoemaker. Set the tone here. 4 straight batters faced without registering an out. As this is reach for. Oh, what a play. They'll maybe turn 2. No, just 1. Good stuff, though, from Jackson Weichert. Two down, runners at the corners. Initially looked like he might not have the footing, and then he flips it to the second baseman, McLean, for the second out. So Tucker Coleman off the out will set up Landon King. King, the DH. It's his only job today, just focus on batting. Another member of the class of 2028. A lot of sophomores in the mix for Coach Coleman. See if they end up sending the runner from first. Try to get 2 in scoring position. They will not, and not a liked call by Blue Jays fans. Home plate umpire registering that one a little low. So 2 balls, no strikes in Elwer. Stands in for the pitch. Fastball way upstairs. And with things starting to tighten up, Coach Jackson may want to make a change out on the hill, depending how this ends up. Cam does battle back with a called strike. Brandon Coleman standing on deck. The pitch to King, and that'll send him over to first base. They are fully loaded, folks. And the Senecas potentially one swing away from changing everything. They entered this 6th inning trailing 5-0. Another courtesy runner out on the pass. Gabe Baddock, the junior, trots out to first. And this is Brandon Coleman, sophomore utility. Has to sneak out of the way of that fastball. Elwer trying to work out of some trouble here. The bags are full. Electricity in the air here in Canton, and this fastball spanked back, foul. Good contact made by Coleman. But it ends up in the bleachers here at Thurman Munson. The count now square, 1 apiece. Oh, and a nasty off-speed. Breaking ball fools them. As the fans from Delphos starting to rise up, looking to give a little bit of extra juice to their beloved senior Elwer. Here's Cam. Kicks, deals, contact, big chopper, and it's bobbled! The throw, though, in time. Wow! My, oh my. Nearly a tragedy if you're a fan of the Blue Jays. Bobbled at first, but the throw over to Duncan. Here's the stretch. Oh, we don't see it on the replay, but he does just get it. We played 6. St. John's will try to add to their 3-run advantage next.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away, and I really wanted to get into leadership, but I kept getting passed up because I didn't have the formal training they were looking for.
Through volunteering and substitute teaching, I
Was really
due on day 1.
The mvnu online student portal is so easy. I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from mvnu online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
It almost seemed like opportunities were coming to me as opposed to me. Regret is that I didn't look at mvnu online sooner.
It was really the final piece for my career to take off.
Tucker Coleman will take the hill now. Try to close out this game for the Senecas, who have gotten themselves back into it, though they trail 5-2. Final inning of regulation on hand here at Thurman Munson. Coleman starts Andrew Elwer off with a called strike. Coleman's got a 2.36 ERA, 4-1 as a starter this year. And nearly 27 innings pitched, so plenty of action throughout the season. Trying to avoid getting their starter Logan Ritzler his first loss. 9-0 to start the day, as this is lifted foul back over the Blue Jay dugout. Elwer's 0 for 2, did work a walk, struck out once. But he tees off on this one to center field, but it's right into the mitt of Lions for out number 1.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, number 21, Max Kroger.
So the first out registered by Tucker Coleman. He officially has 27 total innings under his belt on the year. Fastball hops out of the mid here of Moyer. One ball, no strikes. To the DH, Maddox Kroger, hitting in the number 4 spot today. Triple hopper backhand in the hole, and the throw is taken by Moyer. Brandon Coleman able to get to it. 2 away.
Now stepping to the plate, number 5.
Loses his balance on the throw. Good looking stretch by Cam over at first. Two outs in the books. 1 away from bringing up the bottom half. Fitro won't swing at ball 1. Tenth pitch from Coleman. Coming up right here. Breaking ball. Misses inside. Off the nub, tough play, barehanded, and it's thrown away. Braxton Shoemaker with a bad throw, and that'll land the runner over on second. Here's a second look off the charge. The only way that he could make it is off of the bare hand, but just sailed it. Not close to the intended target.
Now batting, number
Will be the
25,
4th error
Logan Duncan.
committed by Calvert today. Logan Duncan struck out a couple times, right back up the middle, and Tucker shovels it over to first to put the top half to bed. That might be the same case for the Senecas season. They got to get busy. Bottom 7 on the way.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? For Kasasa Rewards Checking, it's our superpower.
As have the bats for the Calvert Senecas. They'll start things off at the number 9 spot, and then the top of the order with Lyons and Shoemaker will get a chance. Today's broadcast presented live and free thanks to our friends at the Sutton Bank, and no matter the score, Sutton Bank is proud to support local athletes, local families, and their local communities. They are member FDIC and equal housing lender. Logan Ritzler, who started the day on the hill, will start off this 7th inning. A lot of hits belted out in the 6th off of Elwer, but Cam's going to stay out there. Not getting the calls that he was early on in the contest either. Elwer now with 100 pitches. He's seen 8 base runners, but most of them came in the last frame, and left 3 stranded, did Calvert. As this will be tattooed into the gap. This will go for at least 2. Ritzler gonna turn and race towards third. The throw not even close. It's a triple to start things off for the Senecas. Big time piece of hitting from Logan Ritzler. Here's a replay, show you the base running ability. Getting out onto the pass, hits the Jets, and now the top of the order coming up for Tiffin Calvert. And they've got some momentum. First pitch to the lefty Lions, a breaking ball into the zone. Backhanded by Andrew Elwer. Throws a little low, but they do get the out. However, a run scores. It's 5-3.
Now stepping to the plate, number 5, A.J. Shoemaker.
RBI hit for Lions. Bases, though, empty with 1 away for A.J. Shoemaker. He was patient last time, was able to work a walk, and he'll get ahead here slightly, 1-0. First pitch inside from Cam Elwer. Heater, that's in there. Well dialed. Another misfire from the senior. Elwer trying to punch St. John's ticket to the championship game for the first time in history. Nice changeup right there. Big 2-2 coming up Shoemaker leaves it down in the zone. Monster reaction from Drake Fitro. He was heading out, thought he had a strikeout. Impossible to tell from our perspective here, but it certainly felt like he caught that low. As the count's full payoff. Big one hopper, and it's misplayed over at third. Weichert can't collect, and the Senecas produce another base runner. One aboard with one down. Tying run heads up to the plate. This is Charlie Palm. And coming off of a single, Cam Elwer is going to have a conversation now. Want to say hello to everybody out there watching live and free, including Chris Bliley, who's going to be my color commentator tomorrow. See Sandusky Perkins try to punch their ticket back to the state championship game. Be a second consecutive season for them. Also want to say hi to Rafa and Eric. About 100 of you all watching as we're just past the noon hour. It is officially afternoon here at the Great American Ballpark. Thurman Munson, home of the Canton Bulldogs. And Cam Elwer stays out there. Kid that's now got 48 total innings under his belt on the season. And he's got Palm behind 0-2. Charlie, a heck of a hitter, but just a sophomore. It's a big situation for a young kid to step into. See if he can deliver against the senior. Elwer sends. Charlie struck out. First strikeout in quite a while for Cam Elwer. The fans from Delphos all rising, nobody using a seat now, as they are potentially one pitch away from going to the state championship. Clapping it up out here in Canton. Elwer now versus first pitch to the lefty, and he slaps that one foul. Warrior 1 for 3 today. Had a single in the 6th. Steps back in. Elwer taking his time from the rubber. Now deals, and this one's cranked out to center, but it is right at the fielder for the out. Claus brings it in the celebration. Delphos St. John's will head to the Division 7 state championship game. Never been in program history. Cam Elwer, the winning pitcher today, fought through some adversity late, but they get it done 5-3. This up. See the Wayndale Golden Bears.
MVNU Online.
The course is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day.
Even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online. Importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer.
Sports deserve to be done right. Support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. Small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's free to watch. This is the future of local sports.
I'm looking there. Just look there. Okay.
I've now got the player of the game presented by Sutton Bank. You're taking a look at Cam Elwer, the winning pitcher for the first time in Blue Jays history to punch the ticket into the state championship. Let's start there and just what that satisfaction feels like making some history here today.
Yeah, it feels great. St. John's is a very prestigious school, and we have a lot of success in all sports, so this means a lot to the community and to our team and to the coaching staff. It's a great feeling. It's been an emotional week, and I know our guys have put in so much work to get to this moment. I just can't express how proud I am of them.
Perhaps no small school gets quite the fanfare that you guys do. How much were you able to feed off it, particularly late when the chips were kind of on the table?
They traveled well on our basketball run, and then now, as you can see, our baseball run. No, they're definitely a factor. When you're hearing JAYS, man, that gets the adrenaline pumping. It gets you ready to go.
You were cruising through 5 innings, had a no-hitter going, then all of a sudden in that 6th, they started to get to you in several mound visits, and they kept leaving you out there on the bump. So if you can give me some insight, some of the conversation, and ultimately why you felt like you were the man for the job to close it out.
Yeah, no, it was just kind of to slow me down, hopefully to find my off speed. I kind of lost it a little bit there in the 5th and 6th. And so they were able to hit my fastball a little bit better. But, Coach Jackson was just telling me to, keep doing me and be confident in myself. I know how much work I put in the game of baseball, and this was my game to win.
This tournament run's been crazy for you guys. You've been just kind of ripping through the competition, but this was the #1 team in the state, and they have been cooking. In your estimation, why was it that you were the better team today?
Yeah, I think we just capitalized on their mistakes. And we hit well with runners in scoring positions. So those are the two big factors why we won today.
Well, congratulations. Looking forward to seeing you play tomorrow for the whole enchilada. I've got an MVP bag for you.
There we go.
And an opportunity if you want to look back in that camera, just give as many shout-outs as you want, Cam.
Hey, shout-out to the coaching staff. It's my teammates. Let's go get it done tomorrow.
There it is, Cam Elwer, your Sutton Bank MVP.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
It's your post-game show presented by the fine folks at Sutton Bank. Good game, great battle, but it's St. John's who takes down the #1 team in the state, the Calvert Senecas. Put up those 3 runs in the 6th and 7th, but it is not enough as they come up just a little bit short. Here's how it broke down inning by inning. The Blue Jays get on the board first. You just heard from the MVP, Cam Elwer, explaining that they capitalized on mistakes, 4 of them. 4 big, costly errors for the Senecas. Can't imagine that they've had that many in any game all year. Tough opportunity to have that pop up and rear its ugly head here today. As you see, the hits ended up evening out 6 apiece. The Blue Jays with that monster inning in the 5th. Calvert, big-time threat, load the bases. Elwer gets out of it in the 6th inning after they place a couple on the board. As it boiled down to that last frame, and then Elwer, who said that he just needed to settle in, finish up, was able to do that. Next up for the Blue Jays, they get the winner of the next game that's here at Thurman Munson, South Webster or Leipzig. Andrew Elwer, the younger brother of Canton, will be pitching tomorrow, trying to get another state championship trophy. Obviously, they got one in hoops. Chance to get one now in baseball. And for the Senecas, so crazy. 5th time that they've had an opportunity to, 4th, I should say, over the last 5 years that they got here, and they come up just a little bit short, unable to punch their ticket to the last day of the season. So your heart breaks for the Senecas, the way that it has just boiled down for them over these last several seasons. And I sure hope the OH Report is not held responsible. We feel on our end like we've brought a little bit of bad juju, but you never know. They might get it done in the future, and how glorious it will be when they finally do break. Here from Munson, 5-3 your final score. St. John's, congratulations, advancing into the D7 championship game. Couldn't bring you the coverage live and free on our Audiocasts without support from the Sutton Bank and also Mount Vernon Nazarene University. Jory Hollenbeck, your camera lady today. Adam Thompson makes all of the cool graphics. I'm Brian Skowronski, signing out for now. I'll see you over in Akron coming up for the Wayndale game. Gotta go. So long, everyone.